Alright, I've waited quite a while to do my video of Zoe and even to put her on Adopt Me because she has kind of a sordid past of being a very, very strong personality in the Siamese seal point female, being very opinionated, and not liking at all to be told what to do, and does have some biting behaviors. It's very tough on these cats that are extremely smart when they've been passed from home to home to home. Many times they were roughly treated as kittens. Someone really roughed them up and played rough and played with their hands and kind of encouraged that biting behavior. Other times they were mistreated, kicked or hit or swatted or whatever the case may be, and they learn that hands can be bad things. Zoe was with a foster first in Connecticut, and then came down to us after showing some biting behaviors so that we could evaluate her a little bit more closely here. And this is a tough cat for us to have in the program because we have to find the right situation for her, and that's a difficult situation to find. She is in great health, and she's young and she's beautiful. So that's all the good things. She is a little bit of an active scratcher, so that means that she does like to use her scratching post. This one right here is actually her favorite scratching post. It's kind of a sisal braided tall scratching post, and we'd be happy to actually donate one of these to her new home, if you remind me at the point of adoption. She has behaved for me fine here. She's been here a couple of weeks, but have I picked her up yet? No. Have I really interacted with her physically with my hands? No. So my philosophy on cats like this is you have a long period of building trust. They have been shuffled around so many times and or mistreated enough that they really take a very long time to build trust. So I just, I don't make prolonged eye contact with her. I kind of ignore her, talk to her, of course, go about my business. When I do actually need to get her into a cage, which I do every night, I have certain ways that I get her in there. Food, of course, a wand toy. She is actually very, very playful. But you have to be careful with this kind of cat. As I do play with her with the wand toy, she really gets very riled up. So again, we don't, in one sense, don't want to encourage that aggressive behavior. In another sense, we need to get the willies out of her, so to speak. She's very good in the litter box. She's a dry food eater only, is not interested in wet food. So all habits are good. She has shown some interest in other cats. I have not had the right other cat to integrate her with yet. So I really am not saying this has to be an only cat necessarily. Although, it's very hard sometimes with these cats to tell if that interest is, I want to leap on you and pounce, or I really would like to play. I'm not seeing aggressive looks towards the other cats, but she looks ears forward and interested, but again, no physical interaction yet, so I can't really comment on that. She doesn't like to be told what to do. I've mentioned that. She gets up on tables and counters. To scoot her off, I have to kind of out-trick her, so get her to follow the feather wand to get off the table. Honestly, if I do really need to move her, and absolutely insist, part of the trick to interacting with a cat like this is being a very confident alpha personality. So that's a requirement for her home. The minute you are, Zoe, could you please get down? Zoe, don't do that. The minute you're sort of unsure about what you want her to do or not to do, you're nervous around her, she spooks you, whatever, then you're doomed because she picks up on that, on that feeling, and then she's not going to let you do it. She gets the fluffy tail and she gets the ridge along her back right here, when she gets nervous, overexcited, overstimulated, when situations are brand new. So that just kind of goes with the territory. Over time here, that's become less and less because she, you know, is just hanging out and getting used to this environment. Again, I've said she's been here a couple of weeks. She's got quite the claws on her. I'd love to get those clipped, but we are not at that stage in our relationship where that's going to happen. She may be a cat that actually has to have that done at the vet twice a year with slight sedation. I mean, I don't even know. I would hope not, but you know, I have one at home and I can't possibly clip her claws, and I've had her for several years. Luckily, she keeps them not from growing into her pads or curling around by being active on the scratching post, but you know, you'd love to get these clipped, and you know, we'll just have to see. This is a cat, though, that's going to take several months to trust you, to build a relationship, and even then is certainly not a cat that you would put with children, that you would put with an elderly person with thin skin, that you would put with someone who's not outgoing and confident. This is a cat that you have to probably warn your visitors, don't scoop her up, don't kiss her, don't put her right up to your face, because if she doesn't know you, we don't know how she will react. So this is a tough one. But for those very, very select few adopters that we have had over the years who've dealt with cats like this, she can be a very successful pet, and you can have a successful relationship if you're the right person and you know how to do it. As I say in her write-up, you have to have graduated top honors in Siamese. You know, you have to have advanced courses, and you have to really kind of know what you're doing, and you know, not forget the cuddly cat, kissy-faced, carry you around like a baby thing. I mean, that's just not happening, at least maybe for quite a while. This is just a very very strong personality cat. I don't know if you can see, but that ridge on her tail is a little bit, and the ridge along her back is a little bit raised at the moment. So I'm getting her a little bit overstimulated here with the play wand. And then it would be very important for me not to try to push my luck after doing that. Now you see there's Fred sitting right there, who doesn't really like other cats, and she went running over and kind of rubbed up against the screen door, but look at what I have for a tail here. So, you know, I lean towards only cat. I lean towards, you know, she'd be a really rough player with somebody, with another cat. I just don't know yet. And again, Fred's not the right cat for me to try her with. I need a strapping, young, confident male that, you know, if she were to attack or pounce, could stand his ground. And I don't have that cat here at the center right now. So for now, I don't know really what to say about her with other cats. I would say hands down no female cats. But I just don't know about that. So we continue to get to know her. She's a puzzle, she's a challenge, and she's going to need that really 1 in a million home that's hard to find, and we understand that. No fees. You know, all we want to do is get her into the right situation, because this environment here at the center is really not the right situation. She needs people interaction, someone talking to her. She needs to be the apple of someone's eye, but that's got to really be the right person. And like I said, I think you're tough to find out there, but if you're watching this and you think you might be, then shoot me an email and let's talk. Again, here we go. Looks playful, right? Looks sort of playful with Fred. Great. Now she's got those dagger claws caught in the screen. There we go. Really hard for me to tell what would actually physically happen. I think probably play, and she probably would be a very hard player, so maybe a strapping, young, very playful male would actually be good for her. again, I've got to try that out. Hopefully I'll get a cat like that in the near future, and we can test her.